have chocolate on my shirt. We're just gonna ignore that for now. Hi, I'm Gator. I don't know if you know this about me, but I like medieval stuff. You know, like the romanticized knights in shining armor and dramatic flowing cloaks and homoerotic sword fighting. I have a whole bunch of medieval-esque crap in my room. Let's count it, shall we? This sword that my friend Daniel made for me, which has runes engraved on both sides. I think it's pretty cool. No less than 3 functional quill pens, goose, seagull, and porcupine respectively, all of which I made myself because, you know, reasons. What am I... This hand-bound book, which looks very cool. I made it myself and I spend my time drawing dragons in it. This is one of the favorite things. One of my favorite things that I've ever made. Ever. It's far from perfect, but it's very cool. This ridiculously fancy set of fountain pens. Calligraphy fountain pens. Ow! This cloak, which used to be a onesie that I never wore, and now I wear it all the time. It is seriously the most comfortable thing. I love it. This is actually just a blanket, but no one needs to know that. Also this fan, which isn't super medieval, but it's fun to play with. But for this video we're going to be focusing on this guy, which you can't actually see very well at all. This is a dramatic cloak that I made from a curtain that I got from Value Village. And you know, it's nice. Objectively, there's nothing really wrong with it. I mean, except the holes over here where I've messed up the seam, but we don't talk about that. But you know, I feel like it can be improved. For one, it's only this wide. It's a giant rectangle. It doesn't have sufficient swooshiness. Luckily, the curtain I bought was actually twice as big as this, so I have a bunch of extra fabric that I can add to the sides. The neck is a little wide. I don't feel like you should be able to do that with cloak, so that needs to be fixed. This belt thing. Good idea. Bit long though, so we're gonna have to make a new fastening mechanism. And the inside, well, it's not the most attractive thing, and it's kinda itchy. The hood is a whole different set of problems. It's alright, I guess, but it looks a little ridiculous. So we're gonna fix this. Admittedly, part of the reason I'm doing this is because I have online school and I will inevitably get bored and stop paying attention if I don't have something to do with my hands that I'm also focusing on at the same time. Otherwise my brain will go 5,000 different places at once, as it is wont to do. Want to do? Wont to do? However the heck you pronounce this. That's what the brain does. I'm not making sense, it's fine. My first attempt at having something to do during online school was this, which was alright. I mean, I've got 367 of these paper cranes, but also they just kind of come off. It's not great. I still need to find something to do with 367 paper cranes, but can wait until later. This is all the extra fabric I have. Okay, game plan. We're gonna use this stuff, use this, to make it wider and swooshier and more dramatic at the bottom. We're gonna make the hood less awkward. That's the idea anyway. Curtains are double layered, so I don't know why I didn't think to put the seams on the inside. It would have been, like, so easy. You've got 2 layers right there. To be fair to my past self, this was the first cloak that I ever made. I did a bit of a better job on the second one, though that also isn't perfect, but I mean, I did make it out of a onesie, so I had limited fabric available. One thing I really do like about this one is the clasp, which is a pin that I made myself. I just glued a safety pin onto the back of this metal leaf. That leaf came from right here. That's where that used to be. So I have no shortage of leaves, but I have another idea, I think. This guy is a dragonfly pin that I got from, I don't know, somewhere. I think that matches rather nicely. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think we can do this. Alright. Step 1. I have to rip all of these seams. Oh boy. Also, the hood has a hole in it. Just noticed that. Okay, so I lied. The first thing I did was sew the edges on this thing, which was a time. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out how to do like the edges, the edge hems for this thing, and it turns out whoever made this curtain is very spectacularly incompetent. Here's what the edge on this one looks like, which is nice. I like this. This is what I originally did, and I like that. I want to do that again. The only problem is, whoever did the other side did something different. And I'm a little annoyed with it, because now I have to take that out so that I can do it my way. The struggles of using thrift store curtains. Oh well. Who made this thing? What? Like, seriously. What? There were some issues, but we've got it now. So, oh, you can see inside my closet, can't you? Well, there are all my clothes. Just as much of a mess as everything else in my room is. I'm artistic, okay? I cannot be neat. That is not a thing that exists. It's impossible. Just, no. Anyway, that's how much fabric I have. That's the new stuff and the old cloak. And, now I have to rip all the seams out of the old cloak. I feel like I'm killing my firstborn child. Maybe if I start by taking off the belt? I mean, cool idea, but that's got to go. Alright, well, we got a bunch of, like, bits of thread that are just stuck in there now. The belt's gone, though, so great. Alright, I've just finished dismembering my firstborn child. We got a lot of stuff that we need to do yet. Am I making coherent sense at all? I don't think I am. I'm tired. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm very tired right now. I think I'm gonna keep this belt. I don't know. I will never wear it, but you know, maybe I'll use it for something at some point in the future. I like the buckle. Like, it's nice. I'm never gonna wear it, but I think I'll keep it for something. Maybe I'll use it in the future. I don't know. We've got the hood here as well, which I don't know what we're gonna do with this yet. I still have to figure that out, but that's gonna be like the last thing that I do. So, should be fine. We got time to figure this out. Next step is the snippy snip. I'm gonna cut this into several pieces, and then I can start sewing it together. This has taken a fairly long time, by the way. Like, it looks pretty quick on video, but for context, Pin Wars 4 is going up later today or tomorrow, and it's already been like 2 days on this project. So, it's not moving quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to injure myself with scissors, and then the next time you see me, I should have started the sewing process. So here's the corpse of my firstborn child. The hood's over there, with some tissue paper. And I have questions. I have questions for Past Gator when she was making this. Did I use my brain? Like, first of all, what the heck is this? What? Who decided that was a good idea? Also, you can't see that super well, but I messed up this seam at least 3 times. This is great. Alright, we've done the snippy snip. And no, I am not using a pattern. I'm eyeballing it like a complete fool. So we're gonna see if that stuff should or should not have actually gotten cut. But you know, it's we got our fingers crossed here. Except not actually, because we need them for sewing, but we're ready to sew. So here we go. I'm a poet and don't know it. I'm terrible. Anyway, sewing time. So as it turns out, I goofed. I have made an error. Oops. How? So, I've attached the first two pieces together. It's been 2 weeks. It's taking a little longer than expected, but I mean, I have a spare scapula now, so all is well with the world. Wow, my hair is really long. Also, I re-dyed it a few days ago. I need to get it cut. Anyway, this is week 3 now, but I've done it. This, the main body of the cape is all sewn together. It looks pretty nice, actually. Though there are a couple spots that I might need to fix up, but it's done. Mostly. This part of it is done. It is, like, at least 87% swooshier than the original design, which is exactly what I was going for, so success. Next order of business is the hood, which I have fabric for here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. Last time I just kind of made a bag. Yeah, we're gonna have to make this up as we go, because, you know, patterns are for people who actually, you know, want to make things easier for themselves, which I clearly don't. So, we're gonna improvise. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna try. If this takes another week because I can't figure out how to cut it, I'm going to be very annoyed with myself. Knowing me, that's probably what's gonna happen though. 1 week and 1 haircut later, I'm annoyed with myself, but I have an idea. So my main issue with the old hood, that opening here where my head went, was too small, and it made it look kind of like a box, and it wasn't good. And then the rest of it was just too long, so it looked like I had a massive bag on the back of my head. It wasn't cute. So, in an attempt to remedy that, the new hood has a much longer, much larger opening here, and it's much narrower. So, I've tested this with safety pins, and it looks pretty good, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try this, and hopefully this looks better than that. But let's be honest, almost anything would. So, we're gonna do the cutting now. Yeah, hopefully this works. So the hood is done. It's good. It's much less square than the other one. Yeah. The next thing to do then is to just attach this to the rest of the cloak. Yeah. And then it's pretty much done. I just need to do the fastening and the bottom hem. But then after that, we're pretty much done. Only took like a month. So most of this has plenty of fabric for me to sew on, to sew the hood to. Except this bit. Right here. Why is it so tiny? What happened? Why did I do this? Clearly I just enjoy making things harder for myself. So I have attached the hood to the rest of the cloak, and it looks really good. I'm very happy with it. Except this bit right here where the stitches are loose, but I can fix that. It's not a big deal. So the last things that I need to do are the hems, just a little bit, because I haven't done that on the hood yet, and it's a little awkward because it keeps doing this, and I don't want it to do that. So we're gonna fix it, and hopefully it won't do that anymore. I mean, it worked on this, so we're probably fine. And then the other thing that I have to do yet is figure out how I want the fastening to go. And I'm pretty sure I have an idea. It would have been better. It would have been a smarter thing to do if I had put it inside the hems, which I could still do, technically, but I'm too lazy to rip out the seams and then put them back in, and it's not gonna make a huge difference anyway, so I'm just not gonna do that. But yeah, we're basically done. And it looks really good. I'm really excited. One thing I am literally only just now noticing about the hood is that there's this random seam that was in the curtain, that is not in the middle of the hood. It's right at the base. And it's fine. No one's gonna see it. I don't really care. But the problem is I do care, and it bothers me. But I don't have enough material left to fix it, so we're stuck with a seam in the middle of one side of the hood. So you know this has been taking like a really long time. But this is the product of today. This took me an hour. It took me an hour to make these two tiny tubes. I need them. I need them in order to do the thing that I want to do, but an hour? That seems a bit excessive. So it's been like a month since I've actually uploaded a video, and while I'm technically not actually fully done the cloak yet, I need to like I need to upload something, and I'm already like halfway done editing this video, so we're just gonna go with this, I guess. Anyway, here is the final thing. You cannot see that properly at all. I think the only thing you don't really know about yet is these, which that's temporary. I kind of like the look of it though. It's got like, I don't know, there's a vibe to that. And it's not completely matching with the vibe of the rest of the cloak, but it's a good vibe, so. Voila! The cloak is finished. Mostly. I still haven't done the hem on the hood yet, but it's fine. It's all pieced together. I can wear it. It looks cool, and that's really what matters here. This clasp here is possibly my favorite part of the entire thing. It just, I don't know, I like it. I like it a lot. This is so much better than the original design. It's no longer a giant rectangle, which I appreciate. I can do this, which is nice. It's swooshy and dramatic. It's kind of heavy, but I mean, I did make it out of a curtain, so it's fine. It's just warm. It is open at the front instead of like hanging straight down, which I kind of like actually. Like I do like this one hangs down straight in the front instead of being open like this one is. But I guess this way you can wear like a fancy dress underneath of it, and you can see the fancy dress. Also, look how neat and tidy the inside looks. It is so much more comfortable like this. No awkward lumpy seams poking out. It's good. The hood is much better than the original box-like thing. I feel mysterious. It's got two modes. You can do protagonist and evil witch, or kidnapping victim. But we don't talk about that one. So yeah, this has been a fun month. Obviously, I'm not completely done with this yet, so there are going to be like a few more fine-tuning details that I'm going to do, but I'm not going to record it because it's just going to look the exact same as this. Yeah, this has been fun. I hope you've enjoyed watching me struggle with this wonderful mess that I've created. I don't know when I'm actually going to wear this, but I have it now, and it's amazing, and I love it so much. Yeah, thank you for watching, and perhaps I'll see you in another video sometime. Ciao for now.